What's up, guys? It's Omni. Welcome back to the channel. What a weird year, guys. Like, this is this year is absolutely insane. Okay, $2 trillion companies right now are currently going to war with Epic Games, aka the creator of Fortnite. Okay, this is actually happening right now in the present, and it's crazy. Okay, this level of drama is business drama. Okay, when I've talked about a lot of drama on this channel. Okay, I've talked about Smash drama, I've talked about beauty drama, I've talked about gaming drama, I've talked about it all. Okay, but one thing that I have not done is talk about businesses and the drama that they go into. Yes, in fact, business do have their own forms of drama, and this is probably as juicy as it gets. Okay, if you if you want to know how juicy this is like the equivalent of like Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's James Charles beauty drama. Put that all into business format, and you've got this here with Microsoft, Google, and Fortnite fighting, you know, because they want more money. That's essentially what it boils down to, but I'm going to explain it to you guys. Okay, so if you don't know, I'm an accountant. Okay, so I'm a CPA certified public accountant, but I'm also a gamer, so I know how to translate it. So if some of you are watching this video and like, okay, I want to know what's going on, but I'm kind of scared because I'm stupid, or or maybe there's too many details in here and you're just worried that it's going to be out of the loop. Don't worry. Okay, I got your back. By the time you end this video, you will know exactly what's going on, so you can go gloat to all your other friends and pretend like you knew that stuff from the get-go. Okay, I got you. I'm explaining it to you like you're 5. Okay, without further ado, let's kind of just jump into it. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is that Fortnite has its own form of in-game currency called V-Bucks. V-Bucks basically lets you buy skins and graphics and taunts, whatever you want to buy in a game to get more material, more things inside the game, you have to buy V-Bucks. So you have to take your money that you have and convert it into an actual new form of currency. Now, normally whatever you buy through Fortnite has to actually go through Apple first, okay? So Apple basically has their own app store. If you have an Apple iPhone, you have an app store app that lets you, you know, buy other apps. There's an app that lets you go through and look for other apps. That's where you find Fortnite. And if you go and you buy an app through App Store and you do any kind of purchases through it, you actually have to give 30% to Apple because Apple is hosting that game or that app on the App Store. So if I give $10 to Fortnite for V-Bucks, $3 of that is probably going to Microsoft, 30%, and $7 is going to Fortnite, Epic Games. So that's the cut. So basically, Apple is basically saying, okay, I will host your app on our App Store, but I get to collect 30% of the profits, okay? So what had happened was Fortnite added a new option where you can basically bypass Apple all entirely by buying V-Bucks using Epic Games' new App Store. So essentially, it's an option that says, hey, okay, screw Apple. You can just pay us directly, and therefore you can spend less. You, the consumer, you can save money because we are now bypassing the 30% that you would normally have to go through when it comes to Apple. Now, clearly, Apple did not like this because this goes against their policies and it goes against their contract. Okay, so this basically, you can't be an app on an app store and be like, hey, actually don't pay money to the App Store anymore. Okay, that kind of basically violates the agreement, but that's not the end of it. After Fortnite did this, they actually released a video. Okay, they had this all prepped. Fortnite Epic Games had this prepped from the get-go. These big brain dudes were like, okay, we're about to start a revolution, and they had a video which they show you in game, and this video is specifically a reference to a 1984 video. It's kind of weird. If you don't know what's happening, it's kind of confusing. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to explain it to you again. It's going to be very easy, okay? I'm going to show you guys the video. On the left-hand side of the screen is going to be the video that Fortnite made yesterday and showed all, you know, to all of his viewers. Then on the right-hand side of the screen, it's going to be a video from 1984 that Apple created in 1984. Confusing, right? I know. Just watch the video. After you watch the video and I'll explain it to you, it all makes sense.
Today, we celebrate the anniversary of the platform unification directives. For years, they have given us their songs, their labor, their dreams. In exchange, we have taken our tribute, our profits, our control. This power is ours and ours alone. We shall prevail.
Jesus Christ, so dramatic. So yeah, Fortnite basically copied Apple's video from 1984 and made their own identical video. Now, to understand why they did that, you have to also understand why Apple made that video back in 1984. So let me get into that. And that's really fast actually as well. Back in 1984, that was like 45 years ago or something like that. Apple was not the huge tech giant that it was. Back in that day, back in 1984, that's when IBM was like the monster. They were the head honcho back in the day with these big, heavy computers. They took over the computer technology industry and they had a monopoly on it. So Apple made this commercial with Steve Jobs and everything to basically introduce the Apple Macintosh, to say, hey, we're bringing in a new product and it's going to go against this monopoly. It's going to go against Big Brother. It's going to go against this conformity that we all follow one entity, because obviously when you have one company that does everything, like if you have one company that controls the production of computers, then there is no competition and that company can do whatever they want. So this was Apple's way of basically being like, hey, we're coming in, we're jumping in, and we're going to take over and be a part of the competition of the market so that there isn't one, dictator who monopolizes all of the computers during an age where computers and technology was growing. So what Fortnite is doing is using Apple's same tactic from 45 years ago to revolutionize this concept that developers, app developers, people who create apps, should basically not be getting shaken down from this 30% cut from Apple. Just because Apple has a strong monopoly on app stores and apps. If you want to get an app, you go through the Apple Store or you go through the Google Store. If you have an iPhone, you go through the App Store. If you go through Android, you go through Google Plus Store. There's two main app stores. They're sharing the competition right now, but it's basically a monopoly between those two. A monopoly is just a one company having a major control over the entire market. When you enter two companies into the picture, it's still technically not a monopoly, but it's kind of there's not a lot of competition in it still. But yeah, do you got it so far? Does that make sense in layman's terms? Fortnite knew what they were doing. Okay, these are all theatrics. Fortnite came out here and said, boom, you know what, we're breaching contract. And then Apple said, all right, well, if you're going to breach contract, we're going to take your app off the store. So now you won't be able to find Fortnite on any of Apple's app stores. Fortnite knew this was happening, so then they made this video, and they also had filed a lawsuit towards Apple, suing them for doing so. Now, I don't know the details of the actual suing. Like, I don't know how you sue Apple based on the fact that, Fortnite was the one that breached the contract, so I don't know how you sue Apple in return. I don't know the full details of the suing, but yeah, Fortnite is big, okay? Don't get me wrong. Fortnite is huge. Is one of the biggest gaming development companies out there. Okay, Epic Games. However, Apple is a $2 trillion company. Okay, 2 trillion, not 1 trillion. Do you know how much a trillion is, bros? Like, bro, a trillion is 1,000 billions. That's crazy to have 2,000 billions. 1 billion is 1,000 millions. So it's like, it's a lot of money, bro. It's like if Krillin was to take on Super Saiyan God Goku. It's like, it's not an even match. But to add more to that, now Android and Google Plus have taken Fortnite's app off of their app store as well. So now they're going to war with $2 trillion companies. Okay, they're going to war with Super Saiyan God Goku and Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Okay, Krillin. I feel bad calling Fortnite Krillin, but bro, in terms of just power, that's just where it is. Those are the power levels, and they're taking on both of these companies. And the goal is it's simple. Okay, a lot of people say there's a hashtag that's going around that says free Fortnite, like Fortnite standing up against, the $1 trillion companies, where Fortnite is still a freaking, Epic Games is still a multi-million-dollar company. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's still just people with loads and loads of money just fighting with other people with loads and loads of money. And at the end of the day, it's capitalism. Okay, people were trying to say like, that Fortnite is trying to do this to kind of like revolutionize the app store movement and remove monopoly, create this development to fight back, against the system. But the problem with that is that the system is what helped create Fortnite in the first place. Okay, Fortnite participated in this system and got the exposure through Apple and through Google by having their app in these stores. And by doing so, they grew to be this giant that they are. And now they're so big, they're just like, you know what? I'm tired of paying 30%, okay? It's like Twitch. Here's another example, okay? It's like if I was a Twitch streamer, which I am a Twitch streamer, I'm a Twitch partner, and Twitch, they take 50% of my cut, okay? So whatever I'm making subscribers, they take 50%. Now, what if it got to a point where I had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? I'm making so much money, I'm like, dog, okay, I'm tired of y'all taking 50% of my cut. I want my own streaming service. I want my own Twitch. Okay, I'm so big that I just want my own streaming service so I could take in 100% of my own cut and bypass the 30% profit. Obviously, I grew my platform on Twitch, so that would make Twitch pretty angry if I was just like broke their terms of service and then I got banned. And it's not that cut and dry, but that's basically the gist of it. Okay, so that's what's happening between Fortnite and Apple and Google. Did I explain that? I hope I explained that well. I hope that makes sense. But it's crazy because it's a lot of money involved. I don't know why Fortnite would pick a fight with Apple and Google right now, like right now in 2020 during the pandemic. I don't see the point, but there obviously has to be some kind of directive, some kind of objective. But it doesn't look good because, like, in my opinion, you're getting all your apps taken off the store. They're going to take a huge cut, okay? Fortnite makes a lot of money in terms of its viewers who, sign up and play the game on PC. That's not going to change. That's not going to go anywhere. But they also have a very large base when it comes to phones, when they have on Apple phones and Google phones. So to have millions of users no longer be able to use Fortnite after the next update is going to be insane. So I guess we got to see how it's going to play out. It doesn't seem like it works in anyone's favor, in my opinion. Like, what Fortnite and Epic Games is trying to do, it's so theatrical. I haven't seen this kind of drama come from a company in a long time, especially an end game commercial ad. It's kind of wild. Just don't let them fool you, okay? When it comes to you, the people, the consumer, okay, this doesn't involve you, okay? They're not here to help you. This is just capitalism at its finest. And Epic Games has decided to strike when the gold is there, I guess. I don't know what gold is there, but they're trying to make more money, okay? They're not trying to help you. They're not trying to save money for you. They're just trying to get more money for themselves. And this is just what these corporations do. So don't let them use you, okay? This is what's going to happen is they're going to throw this free Fortnite thing to kind of band gamers together, to ban their user base and be like, no, Google, you're evil. Apple, you're evil. Like, no, dog. They're all going for the same thing. It's profit, okay? That's how businesses work. They have to make a profit so that their investors continue to invest in their companies, okay? So you don't matter, and don't let them control you, okay? At the end of the day, it's just the Hunger Games, but with a bunch of rich people. That would be actually pretty funny, though. It would be really cool. You know how they have the Hunger Games and the Hunger Games with these rich people, and they bring like 16 poor people to come kill each other? What was the other way around? If we had... No, okay, that's kind of... I have to look into that. Anyway, that's all that happened. That's all you really need to know about it. If something happens in the future, my guess is that this is going to get redacted, okay? Fortnite's not going to just not exist on the App Store forever. There's going to be something where someone apologizes or someone backsteps or maybe a new contract is renegotiated or whatever. I don't see a future where Fortnite is no longer on the App Store of any, Apple or Android devices. And if Fortnite decides to go ahead and make their own app store for these devices, I don't know how they would take a huge cut. Okay, they're going to lose a lot of money. That 30% that they were already getting shaven off is nothing compared to how much money they're going to lose by not being on the app store altogether. So I don't know. Like, I understand what it is that they're trying to do, and they're big enough where they can have their own app store where they can bypass Apple and Google, but they also use Apple and Google to get there. And like, if you had your own phone, you don't want like 50 million app stores. Okay, this isn't some revolution where I want every developer to have their own app store, because I'm not going to have it. I'm lazy. I want one app store that has everything in it. Okay, so I'm not going to have an app store, freaking folder on my phone that has all these other apps downloading games. Like, nah, dog, like, just put me to one place. People are lazy, so that's what they're probably going to do. So I just don't see this working out for them, but I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's basically what happened. That's the end of the story. Thanks for listening. I hope this made sense to you guys. If it didn't, then I failed. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just crazy how this drama is going. As you guys can see, I'm kind of going through this. I know this information very well, so I don't have to stop or pause or to think or anything like that, because I kind of just get what's going on from the get-go. So yeah, bro, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think about this whole fiasco? How crazy do you think it is? Do you care? Do you not care? Again, are you just here to hear my voice? And if that's the case, then hey, yo, I appreciate you, bros. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Today is going to be a double upload. I got something else I want to talk about. So you'll probably see that in your inbox, hopefully today. If you don't see it, that means something came up or I got lazy, but it'll probably come up. Anyway, I'm out. Let me know how you guys liked it. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. All right, have a good one.